Look, better the one for me, not the two with the
Tay John is in a pupil referral unit called the Haringey Learning Partnership. In the space of 2 years, he was excluded from one school and managed out of 3 others. He says his behaviour was triggered by grief, which the schools failed to understand.
They were just looking at my record and judging me based on my record. And I felt like that's not really fair, especially when you don't know what that child's been through.
And do you mind me asking, had you lost a friend or family member?
Family member, my nan. I lost my nan. So obviously that was hard for me as well because I was staying with her as well. Losing someone as important like that, it kind of just drove me crazy. Like I just lost myself completely.
A new report has found more children than ever are not in school. The number of lost days of learning is up nearly 70% in 5 years. And it's mostly vulnerable children who skip school, are excluded, or simply disappear from education. So where are they? For Gary, the gym became his classroom. He's 17 now, but aged 14, his school ended up putting him in isolation. So he simply stopped turning up.
Isolation is like a small place where you stay there all day long and they bring your lunch and food to you. You're not allowed to move from the desk unless you want to go toilet, where like you can only go toilet from break and lunch. Yeah. But other than that, you're there the whole day.
Come on.
With the help of a mentor from the charity Cape, he's built up his confidence one bench press at a time and is now getting a carpentry qualification.
The system just doesn't work at the moment. Because like we're in England, we should be saying kids go to school. Yeah. But the reality is, no, okay, they've been out for so long, we got our GCSE results, that's not a risk I'm willing to take. And the schools are smart, they're not going to say that. We don't think it's in the kids' best interest, which is a bunch of nonsense. It's in every kid's best interest to be in school.
And the report authors say investment in keeping kids in education would pay for itself in the long term.
For every permanently excluded child, we know they're going to cost the state at least £170,000 because they're going to struggle to access work, will lose tax receipts and also have higher welfare benefit expenditure. So that's just for the children we know about, but for every 1 child permanently excluded, we've got 10 more who are invisibly moving around the system.
And so the report calls for better monitoring of where young people like Gary go when they disappear from education. Jason Farrell, Sky News.